Good morning, dears, and welcome to this new video. Welcome to Lake Garda. I will stay here for 5 days, and in this video, I will try to show you some of the main attractions on the lake. At the moment, I am in Salo, precisely on the very characteristic long lake of Salo. I will spend 3 nights here, and then move to Riva del Garda, where I will spend 2 nights, thus trying to show you the Trentino part of the lake as well. Expectations are very high, so I would say let's not waste any more time and immediately start visiting this incredible lake, declared one of the most beautiful in all of Italy. First stop on my road trip to Lake Garda. Salo. Salo is one of the largest towns, located on the Lombard shore, in the province of Brescia. The historic center between Piazza Carmine, commonly called the Pit, and the lakefront is a dense succession of streets, alleys, and squares with stately homes, elegant shops, restaurants, and bars with outdoor tables. In addition to taking a pleasant walk along the lakefront of Salo, you can visit the most important religious building in the city, namely its cathedral, built between the 15th and 16th centuries in a style halfway between late Gothic and Renaissance. Next stop, Rocca di Minerva. If you want a beautiful view of Lake Garda from above, I suggest you come to the Rocca di Minerva, where I am now. There is a parking lot just 200 meters from the viewpoint. Of course, the parking is paid, and from here you will have a beautiful view. Among other things, the island you see right now behind me is the very famous Isola dei Conigli, which has become even more famous recently because due to the drought, the water is so shallow that it can be reached on foot. An extraordinary event, as it usually can only be reached by boat, has led many tourists to visit Rabbit Island on foot. Friends, right now I am in Lazise, a small village located on the Venetian side of Lake Garda. Due to its characteristics and particularity, Lazise is one of the most visited villages on Lake Garda, welcoming about 3.5 million tourists from all over the world each year. Lazise is really small, but incredibly beautiful. It's probably the thing I like the most today. Absolutely to visit. The Scaligere Castle, the lakefront with the characteristic colored houses, and finally, Piazza del Comune with its unique pavement. Perhaps not everyone knows that Lazise can be considered the first free municipality of Italy. In 983, under the rule of the Roman Empire, the inhabitants of Lazise obtained broad administrative autonomy, regulating fishing and trade freely. Lazise is very beautiful. You must include it in your itinerary. The goal was to end the day in Bardolino. I read that there are beautiful sunsets, probably the most beautiful from Lake Garda. Unfortunately, it is late and super cloudy, so the sunset won't be visible today. I will try to show it to you in the next few days. Otherwise, consider Bardolino for a beautiful sunset, perhaps with a lakeside spritzer. Good morning, dear friends. Second day at Lake Garda. I find myself again on the Brescia side of the lake, precisely in Gardone Riviera, to visit the Botanical Garden of the Andre Heller Foundation, a splendid garden containing about 3,000 species of different plants, designed and covering 10,000 square meters. I have 2 hours to visit it because then the paid parking expires. Let's not waste any more time, let's visit it together. It's beautiful and unique. This botanical garden is well cared for, with many different plant species and art installations. Definitely recommended. The cost for adults is €12 per person, but it's really worth it. After the Botanical Garden, another unmissable stop in Gardone Riviera, the Vittoriale degli Italiani. A beautiful green space, almost a city within a city, wanted and built by Gabriele D'Annunzio. It is one of the most evocative places in the world, a place where time seems to have stopped. D'Annunzio aimed to make this place a memorial of his inimitable life and the exploits of the Italians during the Great War. Guys, I'm on the bow of a military ship. This ship was given to Gabriele D'Annunzio, and he had it built right here in the park. It's suspended and beautiful, offering a wonderful view of the lake. Next, Limone sul Garda, a beautiful village on the western side of the lake, known for its limonai, structures built in the 18th century to protect citrus trees from the cold weather. From the center of Limone, a 5-kilometer cycle path starts, considered one of the most beautiful in Europe, suspended over the lake. The last 2 kilometers offer breathtaking views. Back to Riva del Garda. Now, I intend to visit this lovely village on the Trentino side of the lake. The last village I will show you in this guide is Malsacene. Malsacene is a village full of wonderful views and narrow streets. The symbol of this town is the Scaligere Castle. From Malsacene, you can take a cable car to Monte Baldo, over 2,000 meters above sea level. Final stop, Madonna della Corona Sanctuary. About an hour's drive from Malsacene, this beautiful shrine is nestled in the rock. It's from the Madonna della Corona Sanctuary that I end the video on what to see in Lake Garda and its surroundings in 5 days. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and share. If you know of other places, write them in the comments. Subscribe to the channel to not miss future videos. See you in the next adventure. Bye.